welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Law Luxury Makeup. Today's Sunday morning Get Ready With Me, we are going to be talking about my new luxury makeup that I have picked up within like the last 2 months. So some of it I have used on the channel before, but a lot of it I haven't used. Some of it I have not even opened. So we are going to open it up, play with it. So because this is new, these are just first impressions. I'm not giving an opinion one way or the other, but I will give you my first impressions. So let's get started. I'm going to be using a new foundation. This is the Sisley Le Tint. This is their anti-aging foundation. I did use a sample of this on my channel and I liked it a lot. So I went ahead and picked up the full size. This is shade 2R Organza. So we're going to try. We are going to try. My other Sisley foundation that I have is more of a summer shade, and when I was making the video, I was like, this is just too dark. It is too dark for right now. So this is a little bit of a lighter shade, so I think it'll work for the winter. I'm just going to pump a little bit out onto the back of my hand, and that is the consistency. I'm going to take my BK Beauty 101 to apply it. Yeah, this shade looks really good. It blends really nicely into the skin. You almost can't even tell that I'm wearing foundation. All right, that coverage is pretty light, so I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit more onto the skin. All right, so that is two layers, 2 pumps. I think that this is a very skin-like foundation. It's very lightweight, but it was buildable. I was able to build it up to, I would say, probably a medium coverage. You can still see my imperfections through the foundation. I actually prefer a more medium to full foundation, but this is really nice. I do think it's a really nice foundation. It feels really, really nice. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my skin right now other than like a moisturizer. It's really, really nice. So we'll see how it wears. I don't remember how long lasting the other one, my sample was. So we're going to go with concealer now. I do not have a new concealer, so I am going to use an old concealer that I am trying so hard to finish. This is the Chanel Le Corrector in shade 30 Beige. It is, as you can see, it is almost gone. We are really trying hard to finish it. I love this concealer. I really love it. I have nothing but good things to say about it. And I will definitely repurchase. So I'm just blending this in with my Tom Ford. What brush is this? This is the number 2. It's their foundation brush, but you guys know I love to use it for concealer. All right, so that just gave me a little bit more coverage to the areas that I needed it. And it's not cakey, it's not drying, it's just really, really, it's like a wonderful concealer. Okay. So I do have a new eye primer. You guys, I picked up the Tom Ford Emotion Proof Eye Primer. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on now to let it sit while I finish my face. So it has a little doe foot applicator very similar to their concealer. And the container looks almost identical to the concealer. So I'm just putting a little bit on, and I'm just going to blend this in with my finger. I've heard a lot of people rave about this primer, so I thought I would give it a go. Yeah, you definitely don't need a lot. I can tell that the amount that I put on was too much, so. All right, so there it is. It blends down almost to the point where you can't even see the primer, which is good. So we're gonna let that kind of sit and dry before we do the eye look. All right, so I also picked up a new powder. This is the Sisley Fido Poudre Compact. I picked up shade 3 Sandy. I wasn't sure what shade, and I did order this online. I didn't get it in the store. So this is how it comes. It comes in like the nice little velvet pouch, and this one does have the elastic on it, which I do really like. So this is the compact, which is very similar to all of their other makeup, but this one is gold. So you open it, you have a nice mirror. It does come with a little sponge, and then there is the powder. So we are going to take my La Mer powder brush, and we are going to give this a go. You guys know that I love the Sisley loose powder, so I wanted to try the compact and see how it was. This is what it looks like right now. I think it looks really good. That is the new Sisley powder that I picked up, and it is not new. It is just new to me. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Westman Atelier. This is the Beauty Butter Powder Bronzer. And this is the deepest shade, Soleil Riche. I might have said that wrong, but this is what the bronzer looks like. It is very, very pigmented. And I'm saying that not only to tell you that it is very pigmented, but to remind myself, don't go in with a heavy hand. Every single time, I'm actually going to use a different brush. Every single time I use this bronzer, I forget how pigmented it is, and my face just looks really silly. So we are going to go in very lightly, and I'm going to go in with the Chikuhodo F01. This is their powder brush, but I use this for bronzer. I think it's really nice for bronzer. So very, very lightly, I picked up some product. So you can already see like how pigmented it is. So I'm just going to blend that in. It really is pigmented. And I wasn't expecting that because the other products in the Westman Atelier line just are not as pigmented, which is not a bad thing. I mean, I love all the products that I've tried, but they're just not super pigmented. So I wasn't expecting this to be very pigmented, but it is. But it's a really pretty bronzer. I really like it. But the lighter shade just came back in stock, both at Sephora and on her website. And I'm thinking about picking up the lighter shade also. So I am just going to go in. All right, so that's really nice. I do really, really enjoy this bronzer. Like I said, it's just pigmented, so you need to know to go in with a very light hand. All right, so we are going to do some blush, and I'm going to use the new Sisley blush that I picked up. This is shade number 5 in Rosewood. So I'm going to use a Chikuhodo KZ number 4 cheek brush. And I'm just going to tap it in, and then I'll blend it out. I really like this color. This new blush is really pretty. I have my eye on a few other colors, so I will probably pick those up at some time. Nordstrom is having like a beauty trend week coming up in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, middle of March. And so I'm kind of waiting to get stuff until that week because they're going to have all sorts of gift with purchases and all sorts of different specials going on. So I am waiting to kind of see what they have before I purchase anything. But I definitely want to pick up some other colors because I really do like this formula. It's really, really nice. For highlighter, we are going to use the new Pat McGrath Labs. This is the Divine Rose highlighter that just came out. And that is what it looks like. I have already used this, but it's been a while, and this is the newest highlighter that I have in my collection. So I'm just going to go in with the Sonia G Inochi. Look how pretty that is. I love it. Some highlighters I prefer to wear underneath my blushes. This one I prefer to wear over. So I think it looks really pretty. Just laying right there on top of the blush. And it just gives a beautiful, beautiful glow to the cheeks. I like it. So it's very subtle. I don't think it's like super over the top, but I think it's really pretty. All right, now we're gonna do eyes. Now I do have a new eye palette. This is one of the palettes that came in my Poshmark mystery box. This is the Viseart Minxette Étendu, and I think this has only been out, I would say, for a couple of months now. It is brand new to me. I just got it. So this is the packaging, and then on the back it says Viseart. And then when you open it, again, it has a nice mirror, and then these are the shades. There is a plastic protector. So this is what we are working with today. And when I first opened it, I said that it reminded me of the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. And it definitely reminds me a lot. So this is the Natasha Denona Bronze. And then this is the Viseart. So they are pretty similar. I'm going to swatch some of these just to see if I'm right. So they're a little bit different. So this is the Viseart, and then this is Natasha Denona. So those are definitely different. All right, so this is the Viseart, and this is the Natasha Denona. So definitely a little bit different, but they do give off that same vibe. This is Viseart, and this is the Natasha Denona. And then that's the Natasha Denona, and this is Viseart. So Natasha Denona, and then these two are Viseart, and this is Viseart. So definitely have the same color scheme going on, but they are different. All right, so to start with, I'm going to go in with this light brown matte shade. I have not seen any other videos on this palette. So I do not know other looks people have created. I didn't want to have anything influence my opinion. So I'm just gonna play. So that's a pretty matte. I think that'll be perfect. All right, I'm going to take a Sonia G Builder Pro, and I'm gonna go into this kind of light, kind of like a rose gold shade, I think. And I'm gonna place that on the eyelid. That's really, really pretty. I love the formula. It's very soft. I'm going to go in to this dark, kind of deep brown shade. It looks like a matte. And I'm just going to place it in the outer corner. I'm going to take a clean brush now. This is the Classic Crease. I'm not going to put any product on, but I'm just going to blend the outer or the inner corner in to just soften that darker color just a little bit. All right, I'm going to go in with this really light shade. I'm going to take a Sonia G Worker Pro. Just kind of put that in the middle of the eye. Just to kind of brighten up. Yeah, that's really pretty. I'm going to take a rougher number 3 and I'm going to go with this dark shade and line my lower lash. I'm going to go back in to this shade right here and use that under there also. I got a new eyeliner, finally. I picked up a Tom Ford motion proof eyeliner in chocolate. So I'm going to line my eyes real fast with that, and then we'll be back to finish up the eye look with mascara. Okay, so I'm going to use a new mascara. This is the Lancome Lash Idol Lash Lifting Volumizing Mascara. So that is the brush. And let's give this a try. All right, so there's the finished eye look. I don't think the mascara is anything that special. That's just my opinion. But I didn't think it was anything better than what I already have. So that's that. The newest lip liner I think I have is the Sisley in shade Chocolate. So we're going to use that. And I'm going to use the Sisley, what is this? The Sisley Lafito Rouge in shade Beige Manhattan. All right, and that completes today's look, you guys. Almost a full face of new makeup. I, so far, am really loving everything. Well, except the mascara. I don't think the mascara is anything. It looks fine. I don't see any issues with it. It just isn't my favorite, and it's not anything that's better than what I already have in my collection. So, but that's it, you guys. That is today's look. What do you guys think? What was your favorite product? Have you guys tried any of this? I would love to hear. There are so many different shades, color combinations in this palette that I want to continue to play with it and create different looks. So today I literally, I mean, I've never even swatched it, any of these. So I just kind of threw on what I thought would look good. But I mean, I really think you could create some amazing and beautiful looks with this. So far, all of the formulas that I picked up, I really, really liked. They were very soft. They were easy to apply. They were very blendable. I'm very impressed. So, and this is my first Viseart palette, you guys. I've never tried any of their products, and I am impressed. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone has a beautiful Sunday. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, I encourage you to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great week. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.